Hi, I'm Edith. Welcome back to another of our episode. And today we are here at a fully fitted space. We are here to show you how the space, which is already nicely designed, can be further transformed. So I have here a guest with me, Kelvin from Kelvin and Frank REID, and they are very specialized in commercial office design. Kelvin!
Thanks, Edith, for the invitation today. I'm glad to be here today to work with you and walk through the space with you. So,
yes, I'm so glad that today we can have your expertise, and through your lens, let's see the space. Kelvin, you're here for the first time. So let me just provide you some basic facts.
Thank you.
So this unit itself is about 5,000 square feet, and the head count wise is about 45 head count. So total there are 5 managers' rooms and departments, then plus 2 meeting rooms, practically well sized. And of course, they have kind of divided between the space here, which is common space for guests, and also the more private work area. So total 5,000 square feet. And well, you make your guess in terms of numbers later on, but let's start with the merits of the space. Shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kelvin, what do you think of this, which is this design is like 4 years ago, before COVID. And what do you think of, such bench and the wet pantry? Maybe you can share some of your thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's great that they have well positioned the pantry right at the entrance towards the reception, which is a small reception without reception counter.
Efficiency.
Yeah, which is very efficient. So they already have the wet sink in here, and you can connect it to a water dispenser, which they did, and good quality quartz top counter, which is again, which is a merit for anyone that inherits this space.
Yeah, it takes time and works. A plumber works for the wet pantry. Often a big headache because of running the lines and all that.
And significant cost savings.
Correct. Yeah. So what do you think of this? The windows here, and how you find that spring. Besides natural light.
I believe we are in the cornermost unit of the building.
You are right.
Which is not. Which is only one piece of the property in the whole development. Yeah.
Quite serene, actually. In fact, with the trees around it.
Right.
And what I really like is the bench here, which is like kind of you can chill and relax, by the windows and gossip away with your colleagues.
And adding some small little tables, you can convert it into a fantastic pantry.
Right.
For lunch and so on.
Lockers was even installed 4 years ago. So
now looking at the lockers, I think they are very agile space, work from home and collaborative kind of setting enabled. So I think these lockers for sure do a lot more advantage in today's workspace context.
Right. Do you notice up above?
I think they have implemented a more bold, back then, a more bold entrance and a more statement design into the whole space. Of course, I can see that they have introduced a yellowish gold like element of design, ties in with their branding, their signage materials. I think, of course, while this goldish yellow may not be something in favor of everyone.
Not every corporation has the same color.
So
do I have to tear it down? Any light touch?
Looking at the materials, fortunately, it's painted. It's a kind of a plaster paint, so we can easily just coat it with another layer of paint. At a very low cost, because that's paid.
I love this idea because I think cost is everything that's super important to corporations these days. In fact, we are helping a lot of companies with looking at fitted space and, well, with designers and you guys looking at a more holistic idea. And this meeting room is well sized for 10 to 12 packs.
I think it's great. I can see that the operable walls are there, which essentially can open up and combine with the next room to make it into a bigger room. And the tables are already on caster wheels, on wheels.
Oh,
so
yes.
it can be rearranged so that the tables can be merged between the two rooms. I think that's a good thing that they have done.
I didn't notice that because it's all modularly set up. Therefore, you can even make this into a classroom style, because most of us will find like one big piece of table, but I think this is kind of quite cost efficient and very easy to configure.
Yeah, but they have the AV systems, projectors, all set up, TVs set up as well. So that again is fantastic for training.
Yes, that will save quite a lot, because this is already fitted with the wiring and all that.
Yes.
We are right now in the center of the unit, and you can see behind me is all the workstations and the rooms as well.
I think this layout is very efficient. The layout itself is rectangular, and the rooms are well positioned on both the left and the right side of the entire space, which makes any transformation in future, regardless of how the new tenant is going to take over the space, they can easily transform the rooms into smaller pieces. I see a bigger room over there, a big CEO room over there that can be transformed into smaller meeting rooms or manager rooms.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and with the open cluster of workstations right in the middle, direct access to the managers and towards the meeting rooms over here as well. So I think that would be
the department heads can look at them when they're working.
And one more point to add on is, so I know for sure it's going to be another discussion topic.
Yes.
On the grey and the yellow branding that they have over here. And again, just like the front part, it's paint over, it's a paint finish that I'm seeing over here. And again, at very low cost of our paint, we can re-color code it to the new tenant's branding accordingly.
Yeah, the design elements of the ceiling, the false ceiling, as well as the strips along the meeting rooms are great. But then again, it may not suit anyone. So I'm glad you said that these are all easy to change.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now that we have Kelvin who shared with us the design aspect, so let me now talk numbers. So let's look at this space, which is right now housing about 43 packs, which means that per month, just on rental alone, the company is paying about $523 per month for each employee's occupancy. And what do you think, Kelvin, if we upsize it, because these days companies besides hybrid, this space, is it good for more employees?
Yeah, absolutely.
So 55 to 60 is anytime possible?
Yes, based on the 5,000 square feet,
yes,
for sure.
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
Keep those numbers.
So if it's today 60 employees who's housed here, I would say that the cost per employee per month drops down to $375 per month. So for those of you out there comparing between putting your people to co-working space and a office like this, I think this is a great idea. Don't you think so?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So now that we've mentioned about per employee cost for the occupancy in terms of the rent, how about comparing between the bare space and fitted? There's units up there which is totally bare. How much do you think it would have cost the company for the renovation?
If we were to start from scratch based on the bare conditions in this building, I think 5,000 square feet, if we have $80 per square feet, based on the current quality that we have seen, everything included, that will bring us to about $400,000.
Wow.
To fit out this space from scratch.
Yes, and I think when Kelvin mentioned about $80, it's really palatable. I mean, it's not overpriced. I mean, I personally have got tenants who wants a really high grade, and they're spending like $100 to $120 per square foot. So thanks for that $80 number. Yeah. So how about today, if it's totally bare and we make some calculation, that actually costs how much? It's then versus what you would have said that this space, now that it's fitted and we start the numbers, how much would it have costed, just on doing some light works, light touch that you have mentioned?
Yeah, I think given the numbers that you have provided earlier on, 43 days, if you were to add on a couple more to about 50 or so, I think starting from the base of $30,000, including all the fire department submission for compliance, and then various other submissions that the building management requires in order for us to start this. That would be a very good base starting point that we are looking at.
So we have 400,000 for totally bare space, and from 30,000 upwards for a fitted space like that to configure, some changes like painting, some replacement of items. I would say that the number itself is so interesting. We're talking about $2.20 per square foot per month. You calculate by 36, you arrive at 400,000. So that's quite a handy sum. And however, if you only spend to spruce it up, it's only 30,000 upwards. That means about 16 cents per square foot per month. Wow. So the numbers are really so different. And of course, that immediate out-of-pocket cost is quite hefty. Yeah.
Right.
So, but this, in your opinion, is quite a neutral space, right?
Yes, absolutely. Efficiency is there, and I think this is probably one of the better fitted units that I've ever seen in recent times. And I think just on a side note as well that I think last year and even moving forward for the next 1 year, I see in the market a lot more people looking for fitted units given the current economy swings that we have.
And also, we as a firm, we are very sustainability conscious. So which means to say that we will try to help you save money where it is necessary. And together, in fact, that's how we form an ecosystem. We have my pair of eyes looking at the real estate, and for Kelvin, your pair of eyes to look at the costing of getting it up ready and well. So Kelvin, we've provided so much contents to the business community. So be sure you click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and of course, give us a call. We are call away 8333-1338. So not only you have me, you also have Kelvin, and we will help you size down the numbers to make your business decision great.
Thank you. Thanks, Edith.
Thank you.